Hey, welcome back. So this is going to be the energy of the day reading for the collective, September 1st, 2021. If you haven't already, you might want to go back and watch my video of what the 6-day mirrored in the 15 card, the lovers versus the devil. This is the second number 6 day in 3 days. We went from a 6 to a 7 to a 6, and if I want to real fast, let's go ahead and throw the numerology up on that. So we've got 12 is 3 and 7 is 10, so Emperor Magician. So we've got a lot of the same energies for the last few days, revolving around manifestations and karma, accepting what we are given, acknowledging when it's time to move on past them. I'm going to get right into this reading because my phone takes forever to upload the actual videos. So I'm going to go ahead and do some shuffling, and we're going to get right into it. Oh, I wasn't really ready for this. I'm going to go ahead and accept it for now. I'm going to go ahead and take it. But I'm going to keep on shuffling. This is the third. So we went from the Fool in reverse to the Fool in the upright, back to the Fool in reverse. I don't even know if I'm going to upload these last two videos. The energy is so heavy, and I don't know if I'm strong enough today to actually follow all the way through. I'm going to do this reading, and I hope that anybody watching this, I hope that your day is going all right. I hope that this week has not been as hard on you as it's been on me. It's hard and cathartic. I'm feeling a lot of healing happening within myself, and I'm hoping that you all are feeling it. I'm going to do one more shuffle here. Fool in reverse. Again, these cards, the big. The big, so I use them to determine the underlying energies. The main current flow in one card or less, I use them to guide me in just the overall undercurrent. And it's been the Fool. It's been the journey, the soul's journey has been emphasized 3 days in a row. That wheel just keeps on turning. Okay, so I'm not going to accept those. Spirit, I'm not asking for jump cards right now. I took the first one. Spirit has a lot to say today. I can feel it because this has gotten so heavy. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and stop there. That's good enough. Split the deck. And take my card, 2 of Swords. Okay. Bottom of the deck, 9 of Wands. The Wounded Warrior. So, anytime I see Wounded Warrior, it makes me think of Chiron. Most people that I'm dealing with lately, it's all been Chiron and Taurus. A lot of Chiron and Taurus energy. I kind of rushed into this. I didn't bring my notes with me from. That's fine. Okay, so what we're gonna do. So the overall energy, 2 of Swords. I went over this a couple of days ago when it was a 6 day, when it was the Fool in reverse. I swear it's a mirrored day, the mirror being the devil versus the lovers. Okay, karmic relationships, twin flame union, soulmates, blah, blah, blah. It's two souls on their own journey, either celebrating, letting the divine bring them together, acknowledging the existence of one another, gaining enlightenment through the challenges where they walk side by side for however long that journey is, and then being able to identify when the time is to let it go, or whether or not they attach themselves to it will determine the outcome of whether that relationship turns karmic or heals karma. So that's where we're at here. The Two of Swords gets a bad rap. A lot of times they're talking about what do they call that? Self-delusion. Deluding oneself, refusing to see. I don't read it that way at all. She wouldn't be sitting on a pedestal if that was the case. She's already coming from an enlightened place. I had used the analogy of the Karate Kid and Mr. Miyagi's training. It's that fucking up all the way through, and you're watching the montage of the training, and then it goes to where finally at the end of the montage, he's doing all the training that he was fucking up before. Now he's doing it blindfolded, and he's doing it based off of his gut. She's intently waiting to strike. She's got two swords. She's got two swords. They are crossed over her heart. She is blindfolded, but that's because she's not allowing herself to look at her environment, look at her adversary. She's not looking at her environment, waiting for cues to act. She's literally so in tune with who she is and what she's capable of that she doesn't need to see. This is like the coconut flying at her face and just chopping it. And you know what I mean? It's an expertise. It's a balance, achieved balance. So the Fool in reverse talks about losing balance, losing faith, not wanting to take that leap of faith. This is her poised, waiting to move, waiting to see, like, what is my next step in the energy of the Lovers. What is it that I need to do? Why is this? What's the right thing? And the right thing is to look for the Hermit, look for the light atop the tower, that inner guidance. That's always the answer, is go in. You're already inward. You're already inside. You can't get any more inside. So saying go inside is foolish. I heard that. I read that somewhere. I think from Osho. Going inside is not a possibility. You are already there. It's once you're there, what do you do with it? And the end of a tough cycle approaches full moon in Capricorn. So Mercury is retrograde in Capricorn right now. Capricorn is the opposite end of bottom of the deck. Take time to breathe out. Capricorn is the opposite end of my sign. I'm a Cancer. I've had a couple karmic relationships with Capricorn. I love them. I love both of them. And I've lost both of them. That was and the Devil is Capricorn's card too. So the end of the tough cycle approaches. I myself have reached the end of a tough cycle, and it's feeling a lot less tough nowadays. It doesn't make it any easier, though. It's hard. It's always hard. Where did my... how strange. Anyway, sorry about that, you guys. Notice that a card that's part of my altar is just apparently vanished, leaving two very sad cards, and that was the one good one. I don't know if I'm going to be able to upload this. I'm a shit show today. Today's energy is heavy. It's heavy. I haven't even been awake that long. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to clear the space. I'm going to finish this reading so I can upload it. I'm going to take a message from my Starseed Oracle. And let's see what comes of this. A full moon represents enlightenment. It's the fruition that was set of an intention. So a lot of us, a lot of the collective are experiencing this karmic release, being asked to release the karma, being shown where our lack of faith in self and that hermit sitting atop the tower, maybe we ignored it. Maybe we're being advised not to ignore it. Right now is a time of release. And all paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. It goes right back to what I was saying. You see how she's making her way through this maze. Maze of the mind, you know, but also I get the here it reminds me of an eyeball, you know, looking in at yourself, navigating that maze. And like I've said before, and I said in my other readings, there are no paths that are the wrong paths. You're always on the right path, or you will always be guided to the correct alignment of your destiny. You know, these here represent the different tower moments. You know, you're going to encounter those along the way. You get out of alignment, boom, you will give yourself a tower moment because you'll steer yourself away. It will hurt, it will feel sudden, it will feel painful, it will feel unfair, unjust, and it's for your highest good. It's your parents, you know, and this is going to hurt you more than it hurts me. It's very much so along that line of energy. Maybe that's where the Emperor comes in, because we're being called to father, you know. Wait till your father hears about this. When your father gets home, well, guess what? Dad's home. Dad's home, and now it's time to face the discipline. Saturn. I'm getting told to look at Saturn. Where is Saturn and what is it doing? Saturn retrograde? Or is it coming on strong? Is Jupiter retrograde? Somehow I feel like the bad cop's not being bad cop, good cop, and all we've got is the bad cop. I think the good cop might be confused on which role he was supposed to be taking today. I want to shuffle one more time. Why? I have no I apologize, you guys. Like today I'm guided to do this reading, and yet spirit at the same time, I'm supposed to be resting. I can feel that. I need to meditate. I need to meditate bad. I'm gonna go ahead and get this done, get it uploaded. I don't edit. I don't watch my videos before I upload them because I want it authentic. I can't trust somebody that edits. Okay, Inner Earth. So you'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. Okay, so you know, it's crazy. Both of these cards came out for my boyfriend when I did his reading. This was all about him going inward. So all paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. You're going to survive this. When you are presented with what you perceive as a challenge or a dilemma, you are given an opportunity to solve a problem. You're given an opportunity to grow, to expand, to create new neural connections. You know, like you're going to learn from this, or you're going to suffer from this. In boot camp, we had a saying, get smart or get strong, right? You're going to figure shit out, and you're going to learn a lesson so that you can get over it and not repeat it. Or you're going to get punished, and it's going to require you to, you know, dig down into your strength. Unfortunately, we're a day past the ability to dig into the strength energy, because that's where we've been all last month. We were in that energy of the strength, you know, but a balance between having the strength to do the things that we're afraid of, versus trying to micromanage the universe by exerting our will over the will of the universe. And here he is, the Hierophant, jumping out to remind us that yes, it's a year of change. We are changing. The cycles, the wheel never stops turning. The wheel in the sky keeps on turning. That song just popped into my head. It's one of my favorites, actually. The Hierophant. Tradition, like this is lessons learned through change. This is age-old shit. There's nothing new coming from this. Nothing new is this isn't anything new for you. It's not anything new for me. It's not anything new for the collective. This is the way it is, the way it has been. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna clarify, though. I want a card to speak alongside the Hierophant. What does the Hierophant have to say to the collective, Spirit? And there's Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Two of Swords, big energy. Four of Wands, more big energy. That equals a 6, which is today's energy. 5 of Coins. Okay, so another 5 card. More change. This one's speaking about being left out in the cold. The 9 of Wands that was at the bottom of the overall energy deck, the Wounded Warrior. This is the wound. This is where the warrior gets wounded. Okay, so the energies of today are speaking directly to those of us on this lover's soul journey with our twin flame. Have we learned our lessons? Did we glean what we could? Did we take advantage while we could? Did we appreciate it while we could? Did we attach ourselves to it? Did we lose ourselves in the relationship to where we had to give ourselves a tower moment to break free of it? The shape of destiny has a name. Okay, so the Page of Swords jumping out at us. Air energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's an immature energy. And it is, these messages are for souls that are still learning. The clouds, the messages, the wind, the drive is to go chopping through injustice with the sword of truth, but he hasn't really learned how to wield that sword. And truth is a double-edged sword, isn't it? Not everybody loves to hear the truth. Truth can hurt. Just as you can make a sword provide for you safety, it can be a tool. It can also be something that you fall upon. You can cut yourself. You can use it unjustly. It can make you cold. It can make you detached from your emotions if you focus too hard on your intellect. So the Page of Swords has not learned that balance yet. Mind over heart, and his mind wins every time. He gets lost in his thinking, which is another warning of that Two of Swords, isn't it? Because she's balanced. Now she stands a great. She has more balance actually than the Page of Swords, because the Page of Swords, false sense of security coming back up with that Three of Wands energy from the other day. There's an imbalance, there's an immaturity, there's this false sense of being ready when maybe you're not. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're not. Let's see. Just saw Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck. A lot of Swords energy, a lot of people caught up in their heads. I know that I myself have attained ensoulment. However, it's not the gift that keeps on giving the way that you might hope. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, I'm done. Thank you. you. I'm going to read these three together. So we got given the King of Swords, the Star, and the Sun. Bonus card here, the Knight of Pentacles. Okay.